Hello and welcome to GSKP, Georgia Sunflower, Kansas Peach TV. I'm glad to see you guys. Today is February 21st, 2025. And today, what we're going to be talking about is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my 100 years of being a CNA. This is very personal to me, but we're going to talk about this here for y'all. This is oh my gosh, this is horrible, y'all. Let's let our I can't even talk. This has me so infuriated. Let's listen to our theme song and then we'll get to the matters at hand.
I knew.
Hello, everybody. It is February 21st, 2025. Hello to all my peach trees and sunflower seeds. I'm so glad to see you. You guys, I know it's been a minute since, it really hasn't been a minute, but I've been trying to be really good about putting up new videos. And I guess it's been a little bit since I put up my last video. But y'all, we trying to stay warm around here. It has been 10 below around here. So I've been concentrating on trying to stay warm. Honey, so y'all please forgive me if I haven't been putting up videos. I've had a pipe break. I've had my pipes froze. My cars won't start. It's just been, this winter has been really giving us the business. Do you hear me? It has been really, really cold. So in the next couple of days, by Monday, Sunday, we're supposed to be up to 51 degrees. So we're looking forward to that. Again, I want to thank you guys for joining me here on GSKP TV. This is a place where we can talk about life, books, movies, just about anything, within reason. And I'm glad to see you. So let's get to the matters at hand. As you can see, this is what we're going to be talking about. This one is gonna be kind of rough for me because I might say some things that's gonna offend some people, and if it does, I'm sorry, but that's just my point of view, and that's just how I feel, and that's just that. You have your point of view, and I ain't mad at you for yours, but I'm gonna tell you about mine, and we can share. And I ain't gonna love you any less for what you feel and what you do, and I hope you don't love me any less for what I feel and what I do. So, a few weeks ago, This story came out about this heifer right here. She does the same work that I do. I'm just a lowly CNA. Okay. And she has been up wringing her sour ass over these clients. This is one of the most disgusting things I have ever seen in all the years that I've been a CNA. This thing infuriates me to I just cannot explain how mad, how much this infuriates me. She is up wringing her stinking crotch over these people's heads and in their faces. This is the nastiest, most disrespectful thing I believe I've ever seen. It's one of them. It's right up there. I cannot understand how in the hell she got away with doing that. And she is not in their home somewhere. She is at a facility at the nurse's station when she abuses this man. Now, this is not the only one. There's another one where she has a man in a bathtub. And he looks like he is about to drown. And she is up wringing her stinking ass over his face. When I saw these videos, I was so mad. Now I have calmed down, but when I first saw them, I thought, ain't no way in the hell. How is she at the nurse's station doing this to one of the patients? Now here comes the part where I'm gonna make folks mad. And I'm just sorry. This is just me. Now, if you choose to do so, that's your business. You go ahead on. You dance till you can't dance no more. But for me and my black self, I will never. There's a fad or some kind of trend or something that's going around that has caretakers like myself and when I say like myself, I mean black like myself, and they are caring for white clients, okay? And every time you see these little videos, the caretaker is up dancing for these white clients. Now, do not misunderstand me. I don't have no problem with anybody. My thing is, our job is not to entertain. Our job is to care for them and to love them. Don't get me wrong, okay? Our job is to care for them and love them, but we are not their entertainment. All that old shucking and jiving and up dancing and yuking and yecking, that is not what we're here for. Do not misunderstand me. I have just as much fun with my residents. I have them laughing. We listen to music. We clap our hands. We do all of that. But you will never see me up dancing for no resident. I'll dance with them, but you will never, I would never, especially being a woman of color, being a black woman, being an African American, I would never get up and dance in front of my client. And that doesn't mean I love them any less than any one of y'all that will get up and dance. And if that's what you want to do, that, well, goody for you. Goody for you. But I would never. I can love them just as much as anybody else, and if not more, but I would never and especially in this climate. Never. And for this heifer, this one, Lord have mercy, the next video they would have saw of that heifer, she would have been in the hospital. There would have been hoses and tubes and tape every damn where. Do you hear me? This is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. And there are some disgusting things to see in a nursing home. I'm here to tell you, I have done it for years. But this takes the cake. And she got the nerve to come and make a video talking about he can talk and they know what they're doing. I wouldn't care if they could say every word in the dictionary. Let me tell you something, honey. They wouldn't have to worry about putting you in jail. They would have to worry about putting you in the hospital, because that is the most disrespectful, disgusting thing I have seen in many a year. I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that. And she was at a nurse's station. See, this is why when you put your family members in those places, you have to go and see about them. You can't just put them there and walk off. You have to go and see about those people. You cannot. Because if you don't, This is the kind of thing that happens to them, and worse. You have to be your elders' advocate. Them people in them buildings that you take them to, they don't really care about them. Especially in this day and age where they are very much overworked and very much underpaid. And it's usually women, single, with babies, and some half-assed man mistreating them. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some that really do care. There are some that really do care, but they can't do it all by themselves. Those women, us women, we women that are taking care of your family members, we need help. And we need better care, better pay. I saw a saying that says, if McDonald's can pay their workers $21 to flip hamburgers, then CNAs should be paid $41 to flip your grandmama. And that is the truth. And then you want to show up once or twice a year, Christmas and Thanksgiving, maybe. And then when stuff like this happens to your parent, your grandparent, your auntie, your sister, you want to come up there and raise holy hell. But we didn't see you until somebody called you. We didn't see you until this video popped up. Now you crying and you so concerned. But you have to. Not maybe. You don't have to be there every day, but you need to be frequent enough and make it known. I'm subject to come up here anytime. And if I find, that don't mean be an asshole. Because you go up there and be an asshole, and things happen to your family members too. That's why you don't put your family members in those places if you don't plan to go and see about them. How would you like for someone to take you and drop you off and never come back? How would that make you feel? If your son or your daughter takes and drops you off. Now, a lot of people say, oh, you don't have no children. How come you don't have no children? Who gonna take care of you when you get old? The good Lord. Because there is no guarantee that your children are gonna take care of you. Especially in this day and age where they are taught to be selfish and not to care. It's all about me. I can't wait till you die. Then I can do what I want to. When you die, I'm gonna sell this house. I'm gonna get rid of this. They don't care. That's why this kind of stuff happens. It's your responsibility to take care of your family. It's not theirs. It's their responsibility to help you take care of your family, but it is your responsibility. And I'm talking about what I know because I did it. I did it. I helped on more than one occasion. I have helped. This kind of stuff makes me so mad. It just infuriates. How? 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 And for that facility, how would you let her get away with that at the nurses station? Right up in the front of the. She is cocked up over that man's head with her nasty stinking crotch. Same thing with the man in the bathtub. She has her nasty behind in his face. And then her ignorant ass is gonna come on and talk about they can talk. I don't know what you talking what they be doing when they be with y'all, but they be what? I'm here to tell you she wouldn't have been able to do that interview if it hadn't been mine. They'd had to put me in jail. It is said that she has been arrested. And I hope they leave her in that prison or put her in prison so long that when she gets out, she's going to need somebody to help her. And I hope that when she is in that nursing home or whatever they were in, and she needs help, somebody says, oh, this is that lady that was dancing all over them people in the nursing home. Now look at you. I hope you suffer because you've taken advantage of them people and they could not stop you. I hope whoever has to take care of you, that they are kind people. So that every time they come in there to help you, you will remember how you treated these people. I hope they treat you so well, it hurts. And here's one better. How about when your mom needs somebody? You're locked up. And the thought of someone treating your mother like that drives you mad. I hope that your mama never needs that. But if she does, I hope she has someone that's kind. Because you, young lady, you knew better than that. You know that's wrong. You can't tell me that you didn't know that was wrong. You can't tell me that. You will not make me believe that you didn't know that was wrong. They teach you that in the class, that that kind of behavior is wrong. So you can't tell me you didn't know better. You can't tell me that. You chose to do that. Because somebody done told you that that was cute and you was cute somewhere and it has drove you crazy. And you thought somebody wanted to see you wiggling your behind. And that same behind, somebody needs to tear it up for you for what you've done. That just broke my heart when I was so mad. I could not believe. I was so mad. People that can't defend themselves, that can't help themselves, that need your help, and you do this to them. And don't get me wrong, I know how it is working because I've done it for 30 plus years. So I know how it can be. And sometimes them little old folks be hell. I know. I know. Now, when somebody told me, I know. And you have to straighten them out, their family out, the facility that you work for, all that. Sometimes that is absolutely, but that behavior, that is not necessary under any circumstances. And I have worked in all kinds of settings. And I've never seen where that was appropriate. It's already a hard enough job for us. And you making it harder with this kind of behavior. And then got the nerve to think you doing something cute and then gonna come up and say something all flat and foolish. He know how to talk. He know. What the hell does that got to do with it if he knows how to talk? You still disrespected him. Whether they can talk or not. It was still inappropriate to have your stinking crotch in their face. Your stinking butt around their head. I hope they give you so much time. I really do. I hope they give you so much time for that. Because again, you knew what you were doing, heifer. You knew exactly what you doing. And you thought, again, you thought it was cute. You thought you was doing something cute. And I hope you find out just how cute it was. You just as bad as them folks that do real assault to them. You're just as bad as they are. And this, y'all, I'm sorry for the screaming and the yelling, but this thing right here, this little heifer has gotten all over me. It just really, and then for her to be an African American young woman too, girl, you know better than that. I don't care how trifling you know better than that. And I know your mama, I hope your mother ain't taught you that, since it's supposed to be the claim that she worked with her mother and all this, oh, whatever. I know good and well your mama ain't told you that it was all right to do that. I know better than that. And if she did, her butt need to go to prison too. That is ridiculous. That is disgusting. That is abuse of the worst kind. You should be totally and completely ashamed of yourself. You should be apologizing to both the residents and their families. I know one thing, you ain't gonna have to worry about doing this kind of work no more. You gonna have to find something else to do, because you're not gonna do this again. You through doing this. And your mother may be too, since you threw her under the bus with this. She may be through too. See, this is one of them lessons. You remember when Mama and them used to tell us about, be careful what you do, and the things that you do don't just affect you? Here's an example. Here's an example. Now, I'm sure she didn't think there was going to be anything of this. But she was dumb enough to post them on social media. You mean you actually thought the state in which you work thought that was going to be okay? Did you really think that was okay? You know, I said earlier that I know you know better than that. But maybe she really didn't know better than that. But but I can't understand how. How could you not know better than that? How could you? That's simple, in school, fresh, never done. You don't mistreat these folks. If you don't remember nothing else, that's one of the very first things, and they pound that in your head. Don't mistreat them. Don't hit them. Don't be touching them wrong. You gotta watch what you say. You can't be. Make sure your clothes is up here. You can't wear cut off breeches. You can't wear holes in your clothes and low cleavage. All that. The entire class. So how is it you didn't know? And they tell you, them folks, the state, federal folks, will put you in prison. They tell you that. When you work in them facilities, home health, any of that, when you're caring for people outside of your home, they tell you, we will put you in prison if you mistreat these people. That don't mean you can't protect yourself from them. That don't mean you can't straighten them when they be out of line. You can tell them. That don't mean you can't refuse to do care on them when they're being too violent or inappropriate, or they say something out of the way to you that makes you uncomfortable. You don't have to care for them. You don't. You can simply say, I'm choosing not to, Mr. or Mrs. So-and-so. Report why, and you don't have to. But slanging Mr. and Mrs. So-and-so and pushing and cussing at them and wringing your butts around their face and neck and stuff, you can't do that. Stealing their money, taking their food, taking their belongings. Their personal effects, their money. Taking their pictures and posting them. You can't do that. You'll go to jail. You'll go to prison. You have to ask permission for these things. You can't just do that. And no one is going to give you permission to wring your stinking crotch around their family member's face. You don't get permission for that. Y'all, this is the, let me go get my pressure medicine. Girl, this girl with this foolishness here, she has, Lord have mercy, she has run my pressure, child. She has run my pressure. I'm talking about UP up. Do you? Y'all, I want to thank you for joining me here on GSKP TV, Georgia Sunflower Kansas Speech. Thank you to all my peach trees and sunflower seeds. This one right here got to be, y'all. This girl, woo, Lord Jesus. Anyway, we made it through, and I thank you for sitting through my rant. I couldn't have done it without you. You guys, be careful out there. It is cold where I am. Excuse me. Wear your mask. Wear your gloves. Cover your face. Oil your skin. Frostbite within 20 to 30 minutes. Make sure you wear socks without any holes. Cover your feet. Again, cover your hands. Cover your face. Try not to be outside. Frostbite is not playing. COVID is still rampant. We got TB going on. Now there's an outbreak of measles. You guys, we have got to be safe. We have got to watch out for one another. Again, I want to thank you for being here February 21st, 2025. Thank you to all my peach trees and my sunflower seeds here on GSKP TV. And as I always say, I am my brother's keepers. Say your prayers. I love you. Bye.